All right, man. We doing another rep method video, and I found the one that's like the best of the best for slashers, and it's so good at this point that I done hit like 95 like way quicker. I already put that video up, so I'm about to put the rep method video up for that one for what I've been doing to get the rep that I got. And it's crazy, man. But you really gotta. It's kind of tricky though. You at least gotta be. Let me see. Yes, let me see. I'm pretty sure you gotta be 91. I think it's 91. No, I think it's 92 then. Or is it 90? No, it's 90. All right, so it's 90 now. You gotta be at least 90. All right, so because you gotta be able to change up what's going on, and you want to have your team straight and all that stuff, but I'm gonna get to that later. Of course, you want to have it on Hall of Fame 12 minutes. All right, you gotta leave it on Hall of Fame 12 minutes. We're not gonna play the full game because that's nonsense. We just gonna play up till half. All right. Now the biggest thing is the team, but if you are 94, then if you are a 94 overall, then you can or a point guard, then you can get this play right here for the quick elevator rip, and it'll send you to the paint, you know, and then that's when you drive and you call for the alley-oop. I do this every time, and you'll see it in the game too, but this is the one that I use. All these other ones I tried to use, and I tried to get some pick and roll from it, but they just don't work. But this one definitely gives you the most space. This is the one everyone uses, and I see why they use it, you know. So this is definitely the best one to use. So if you can, just put that one on you. You wanna no, I cancel. What you doing? You wanna put that in the playbook, and then go to yourself. And oh wait, it changed my name everywhere. I didn't want to do that. But yeah, you wanted to set the first priority to 3-point because it's a 3-point play. So it's gonna be like your first or second page, depending on how many 3-point plays you have. So you want to set it as priority 1. All right. And other than that, check your roster. Well, actually check your minutes. All right. So this is one of the big things right here. Now, what you want to do is you want to set everybody you want to pass you the ball, because they're going to be throwing you lobs. All right. Everyone you want to pass you the ball, you want them to be passers. All right. You want them to be decent passers. So Chris Paul, for instance, he's an amazing passer. He gets Lob City Passer Hall of Fame. All right. So that's somebody you want passing you the ball. Harden has it gold. Lonzo has it Hall of Fame. Why does he have more Hall of Fame badges than Chris Paul? I don't know, but that's for another discussion. Kristaps, I don't think he has it, but he can do a decent amount of passes. Yeah, I don't think he has it. Yeah, he doesn't have it, but he can pass pretty decent. But you still need a big for rebounds. And for the bench, you want it to be somebody that can't sub you out. All right, so you gotta check their height. If you're a point guard, you want to sub in a center. You know what I mean? Like, you want to sub in somebody that's not even close to your height, you know, so that way when they sub in somebody in that first half, it's not going to be you that they're going to sub out, you know what I mean? So you want to have his set to 10 minutes, and that way you can play that whole first quarter without having to worry about getting taken out and stuff like that. Because when you get subbed out and come back in, you have like full turbo and all the other stuff. All right, so just keep in mind for that. Since I'm small forward, the person that passes it to me every time off of that play, off of the quick one elevator rip, it's Lonzo. The power forward always passes me the ball afterwards. And I noticed that when Porzingis used to pass me the ball, but he wasn't as consistent as Lonzo is. So I put Lonzo at the 4. Now, sometimes they'll switch it up and they'll put Lonzo here and stuff like that because he's shorter than me. But other than that, I mean, there's some other people you can try to get, like Jokic. I only was able to get Lonzo because of free agency. So you can probably skip a few years and then try to get him in free agency or something like that. I think it was definitely my 3rd or 4th year. I think I'm on my 4th year now. And yeah, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, mainly that's it though. But you want to keep periodically coming back to this, because if people get injured or they come back from injury, then they change it back to normal. Like they'll reset the whole rotation back to normal and everyone's playing again. And it's not good because they're subbing you out more and they're putting this guy in, they're putting that guy in. So you want to leave it like this so they play you for majority of the whole game unless you start fouling and stuff like that. If you start fouling, then they take you out. But yeah, that's how pretty much my settings are. And we'll get straight into it. Alright y'all, so the main part of this method is you want to be losing your turbo. Now what sucks is I used the VIP spin and I got my Gatorade boost, so I got 2 boosts, so it made it even harder to get tireless. But you see how I'm just going back and forth? I'm holding turbo constantly the whole time so I can drain my stamina. But that doesn't help right there. Like you have to get all the way down to blinking. If you're not blinking and holding R2, then you're not gonna lose any of your stamina so you can get tireless. So you want to lose it so it's black everywhere else, and you just have the little booster, the little, you know, like you'll be still in the Gatorade symbol and stuff like that. That's when you want to have it like that, because when you go for the lobs, it takes away a big chunk of your turbo as you're going up for the lob, so you almost always get tireless. So you want to constantly be running around on defense. What I do is when I'm on defense, I hold L2 and I'm holding R2 at the same time. And if they miss on the fast break, you just keep holding R2. Like right now, I'm still holding R2. I'll call for the play, still holding R2. And then I run into the paint, and then I double tap triangle and go for the lob. And I do that the whole as much as I can in the first quarter. That's your goal in the first quarter, is to lose as much stamina as you can. All right. So just keep that in mind. You don't want to have any extra stamina or anything like that. You want to try to get rid of it as fast as you can. But see right here, I force them to do that so that way I can lose more stamina. I run into somebody, make them do that, they put up a dumb shot, and then I start running back. All right, I start running back, holding turbos, doing little dribble moves and stuff, trying to just waste it out. Once it hits red, you gotta keep using turbo, because once it hits red, you keep using turbo, then that's when it drains down faster. So if you're in the red and you're holding turbo down, you're gonna have parts where you can't use that turbo anymore during that game, and that's just the way you have to do it. So it's dumb, but, and I'm right there and he cashes it. But yeah, but that's how you have to do it. You really want to lose all of your stamina, and it sucks because when you lose your stamina like this, you miss some dumb stuff. You'll miss some lobs, and that's typically how I get most of my lobs. I come back around, do a little quick half circle, come back around, and then go up for the lob and dunk it. And that's really the bulk of this method. When I get team takeover though, that's when I call half court trap, which is when you hit the left on the directional pad and you hit R2 and then square. You have to be at least 94 so you can do on-court coach, or you got to be a point guard. But yeah, mainly I do that just about when I'm on takeover or if I have a big lead, because the thing is, for other people, they use that because it's good. They'll have a shooter, I don't have a shooter, and they can constantly hit threes. So even if the other team is scoring all the time, they're not gonna catch up to you. See, since I'm only scoring twos and I get occasional and ones, being in half court trap will make me lose a game, and that's 6K rep right there. So I sometimes don't use half court trap until I have takeover it. Then that's when I can clamp up, or I can switch on to anybody, stuff like that, and then I can go how I want. But if I'm not up by like 10 or up by like 5 or 8, something like that, then I won't do half court trap. But you can, all right? And essentially, you're just calling for the on takeover. You just you call for the pick, just like that's like in my old video. You just call for the pick. You go over, and then you just hold down on the right stick if you got an absolute. And I'll make some nonsense there. If y'all seen it, if y'all look at, I'm about to show y'all. Look at this. Look at this nonsense. Bro tips it, and I get the ball. That's the power of Hall of Fame Dimer and Hall of Fame Lob City passer. That's how it is. But yeah, this is literally the method. Is you doing this over and over again. That's the only thing that makes this tedious, is you have to do the same stuff. But at least you can switch it up when you hit takeover. But yeah, that's really the only way I'm getting all of this, and I'm getting a lot of rep per game. Now sometimes it depends on the team. because some teams just they just don't play they don't play that play very well, like at all. And that's what I like to see though. But see, I got 50 shots up in that half. Usually that doesn't happen all the time, but I was able to get 50 shots up. I made 48, only played 25 minutes of the game, so that would probably translate it into probably 30 minutes, probably a half hour of full gameplay I played. And I got a lot of rep for this one. Now I usually average about 75 to about 85k doing this method, but you have to have Lob City finisher at least silver or gold, because they be in the way a lot of the times and it stops you. So I know for a fact you need it at least silver or gold, but having a Hall of Fame really helps out a lot. Get up, boy. But yeah, having it on Hall of Fame, having it on Hall of Fame really helps out, and having those passers are really the big thing that you want to do. And you see right here, the alley-oops helped a lot. I got a lot of blocks, I got a lot of screens, I got a lot of posterizers, I got a whole bunch of floaters, I got a whole bunch of pick and rolls and tireless shots. Usually I get about 24 tireless, and I got 92,000. I think I got 96,000. I wasn't even looking, but I got 96,000 there, and that was for a half. But anyways, it's been your boy JR03. Let me know if you need help on this, man. Like I said, I'm gonna answer anyone's questions in the comments if I can. But yeah, just ask for any help wherever you need it. I'm trying to help you guys out with the grind. I'm gonna keep grinding to 99, and I'm gonna see you guys soon. Oh, also I'm gonna start streaming on Twitch. I'm gonna put the Twitch right up here so you guys can see it. Yeah, just follow me and stuff like that. I'm gonna be up there streaming a lot more. Probably every morning I'm gonna be streaming until like 2 o'clock, maybe 3 o'clock. So hopefully you guys will be able to make it. It's been your boy. I'm out.